about this exact thing, and we were talking about Leary, because I don't think people even are fully aware. If you polled 100% of SEC fandom, there's a large chunk of SEC fandom that does not know Devin Leary is at Kentucky right now. And they certainly don't know that then they brought in the running back from NC State. They don't even start to know that. But Leary has been overshadowed because, like, Auburn made late moves, and they got Peyton Thorne. And, of course, you got the other high-profile moves like Graham Mertz and whatnot at Florida. So to answer your question, yes. Kublik and I agreed that we would put Leary up there. Jaden Daniels would be up there. I think Connor Wegman at A&M has the ability to be up there. Ability being the key word. Carson Beck's an interesting story because we've never seen him start a game, but I have all the confidence in the world that he's going to perform at a high level for Georgia. The one that's the most confusing is Spencer Rattler. I have no clue where to slot him. I have no idea. Like, I think he was severely hamstrung by the offensive coordinator they had there last year that is no longer there and somehow got hired by Nebraska. So you asked Matt Rule about that one. But I put Leary there because I remember about this time last year, I went out to L.A. at Elite 11, and Leary was working the event. And Caleb Williams was there. Bryce Young was there. C.J. Stroud was there. So a lot of the college guys were there. And I stood there and watched Leary throw, like standing right next to him, talking to him, watching him throw for like 10 minutes. And his arm talent stood out so much. And it just never jumped off the screen to me watching him in NC State. And last year it didn't because you rarely saw that. You saw him running for his life because the offensive line was very subpar. And that's what I watch with Kentucky. Like, I watch offensive line. I'm sure you guys have talked about that ad nauseum. Mm-hmm. Can he use the tools in that wide receiver room? Will that offensive line allow him to do that? And then you got Liam Cohen coming back in there. But if he's upright and given time to operate, yes, that's a top 4 quarterback in the SEC.
Yeah, and I think the Leary thing with Kentucky is, like, Kentucky's got pros at receiver. I don't think a lot of people realize that. It's just, and they've got an NFL play caller that's got college experience, so it's not the thing last year. You've seen it be done with Liam Cohen before, at least through a SEC schedule. It's can you protect him? That's like we talked about it nonstop, and it just, before you get too deep, I just have to ask that question, like, can they protect him? Because if they can't, then it's kind of all, you have to throw everything out the